Information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress in every sector and in every society. A very good morning to everyone present here. It is my absolute honor and privilege to accord a warm and cordial welcome to our Honorable Chief Guest, Sri Ashok Chandra Patta, Honorable Minister, Department of Science and Technology, SSCPT and PD, Government of Odisha. Esteemed guest of honor, Sri Prafulla Kumar Maulik, IFS, Principal Chief Conservator of Forest, Head of Forest Forces, Government of Odisha. Guest of honor, Sri Subhadrasri Mishra, Managing Director, Spark India Private Limited, Honorable Chairperson, Trident Group of Institutions, Mrs. Pitarani Panigay Madam, Esteemed Chief Mentor, Trident Group of Institutions, Dr. Vijay Panigay Sir, Dr. K. Patnaik, Principal, Trident Academy of Technology, Dr. Sakuntala Mahapatra, Dean, School of Engineering, Trident Academy of Technology, Convener, Sarcon 2023, all the eminent speakers, respected deans, professors, head of the departments, delegates, my dear colleagues, and all the budding technocrats to this one-day state-level E&IT Conclave Sarcon 2023. On behalf of Trident Academy of Technology, I welcome you all to the inaugural ceremony of this conclave, where innovation, connectivity, and the boundless possibilities of technology converse. It's an honor to stand before a gathering of brilliant minds, industry leaders, and passionate learners who are all united by a common curiosity and enthusiasm for the advancement in electronics and information technology. In the realm of electronics and information technology, knowledge is the currency that empowers innovation. This conclave is not merely an event, it is a confluence of ideas, a nexus of possibilities, and a celebration of knowledge. Well, now I humbly invite our esteemed dignitaries, Sri Ashok Chandra Patta, Honorable Minister, Department of Science and Technology, Government of Odisha, Sri Prafulla Kumar Maulik, IFS, PCCA Fund, HOAF, Government of Odisha, Sri Subhadrasri Mishra, Managing Director, Spark India Private Limited, Dr. T. Patnaik, Principal, Trident Academy of Technology, Dr. Sakuntala Mahapatra, Dean, School of Engineering, Trident Academy of Technology, Convener, Sarcon 2023, to grace the dais with their presence. So please. So now I request our student volunteers to greet our esteemed dignitaries on the dais with a bouquet as an expression of our affection and reverence. Light symbolizes knowledge and dignity. It not only dispels darkness but also illuminates our souls. So now, may I take the privilege to invite our esteemed dignitaries on the dais to kindle the auspicious lamp to embark of spreading positive energy for our program. The heartbeat welcome is never truly fulfilled without warm words and formal gestures. Now, let me take the privilege to invite our respected principal, Dr. T. N. Patnaik, to extend a warm welcome to the gathering. Sir, please.
Very good afternoon to everyone in the here. Esteemed Chief Guest, Sri Ashwin Pandal, Honorable Minister, Guest of Honor, Mr. P.K. Malik, Sir IFS, and Sri Subhadra Misra, MD Spark, Honorable Chief Mentor of Private Group Institution, Dr. B. Kandle sir, respected deans, professors, delegates, HODs, faculty staff members, and my dear students. On behalf of Private Academic Technology, it is my great pleasure to welcome you all to this one-day state level It Conclave, the Sarcon 2023. We embark on a journey that is not just significant but imperative for the betterment of our world. The objective of organizing this conclave is to provide a platform for professionals, researchers, and industry experts to collaborate, share knowledge, and discuss advances in electronics and information technology. It aims to foster innovation, facilitate networking, and promote the exchange of ideas to drive progress in this sector. We organize various events on a regular basis. Recently, we have conducted a 3 days hackathon, that is Triton Triplet 2023, where one track was especially for girls, that is Women's Hackathon. We have hosted the AI project completion and social innovation completion of BPUB Tech Annual 2023. And happy to announce that 20 students of our institute got prizes by doing various events of the Tech Annual. Today, we are also organizing the HR Conclave at 6 p.m. I encourage you all to engage actively in this discussion, share insights, and forge connection across the field of semiconductor, IoT, remote sensing, and VR. Let's leverage this platform to delve deeper into these domains, fostering collaboration that drives innovation progress. Make the knowledge gained here serve as a catalyst for transforming change and make the relationship fostered here continue to blossom into fruitful collaboration. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable and informative words. It is indeed a distinct honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest for this momentous occasion. We are graced with the presence of a distinguished individual who has been a trailblazer in the realm of electronics and information technology. Sri Ashok Chandra Panda, the Honorable Minister of Department of Science and Technology, PESS and EPT, is a visionary leader who has consistently demonstrated unwavering commitment to advancing the frontiers of knowledge and innovation. He is a man of substance and sincerity. He did his post-graduation in political science from Delhi University and Jawaharlal Nehru University. In 1982, he joined the Indian Information Service. Under his stewardship, we have witnessed remarkable strides in achieving Asia Vision Award for Post Reporting on Bipolar Atrocity and CEO Prasarpati Award for reporting on suicide law. He was elected in Odisha Legislative Assembly in the year 2009 from 114 Ekabra Assembly constituencies. Again, he was elected in 2014 and assigned the charge of Minister Tourism and Culture. Throughout the tenure as the Minister of Tourism, Odia Language, Literature and Culture in Odisha from 2014 to 2019, notable initiatives were undertaken to enhance tourist footfalls. Special attention was dedicated to the development of tourist infrastructure, ensuring widespread coverage across the state. Additionally, a significant focus was placed on the promotion of cultural heritage both within the state and on the global stage. In 2019 general election, he has been elected to Odisha Legislative Assembly from 114 Ekabra Assembly constituency for the third time and has become Cabinet Minister in charge of Science and Technology, Public Enterprises, SSCPT Department. He has been instrumental in fostering an environment conducive to research, development and technological innovation. Some of his achievements are construction of science centers and planetariums in the districts, promoting biotechnology, tie-up with ISCC Bangalore and ISRO Ahmedabad. So let us have the privilege and honor of inviting Sir to grace us with his insightful words. Sir, please.
शुभ अपराह्न समस्त को नमस्कार उपस्थित ग्रेजुएट इंस्टीट्यूशन समस्त फैकल्टी मेंबर एवं मंचरे मंचासीन अत्यंत घरे डॉक्टर नीति मोदी ये उत्साहित साहित्य टेक्नोलॉजी उत्साह राज्य सरकार को साहित्य टेक्नोलॉजी विभाग और साहित्य चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव के लिए बहुत सारी काम करते एवं वर्षा को नूतन दिगंत देते गढ़ अच्छा आपण मानक प्रिंसिपाल डॉक्टर डी पट्टनायक अच्छा आमर मैडम अच्छा स्मार्ट सुभद्रेश बाबू अच्छा जी अनेक कैटेगोरी देखी बीएमसी अच्छा स्मार्ट संस्था सब ये मंच को आसते मना कर विश्वविद्यालय पानी मो दिलू आप विश्वविद्यालय पानी मो क्लासमेट विजयगिरी से विज्ञान छात्र थे मो राजनीति विज्ञान छात्र थे फरक विज्ञान शब्द था मोदी राजनीति थी प्योर साइंस से भारतीय राजस्व सेवा भारतीय सूचना सेवा राजनीति कहते कहीं देवी ना विद्यार्थी कहले आगे डायरी प्रथम प्राइवेट एकाडेमी इंस्टीट्यूशन परिसर और ये मंचर नुआ मुठार को आगे भी आसी दीपद वक्तव्य रखी बड़ कथा बहुत खुशी जे ये बहुत इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज अच्छी और इंस्टीट्यूशन भी अच्छी जैंट सर year also the department of my constituency will also be, but the Thailand Academy has maintained its uniqueness. That is more important than anything else. There are new vistas, and these I am emphasizing new vistas in the field of technology, field of science, and other related sectors. At least guided under the guidance of its mentor, founder, the Vishwavidya Manigraj, is now heading into new vistas of technology for areas where there will be immense potential, not only potential, but also the impact on the society and community as a large. That is more important, କାରଣ ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଜାଣିଛେ ଆମ ଶାସ୍ତ୍ର କହିଛି, ଆମର ଶିକ୍ଷକମାନେ କହିଛନ୍ତି, ସ୍କୁଲରେ ହଉ ବା କଲେଜରେ ହଉ ଜ୍ଞାନ ଆହରଣ କଥା ସମସ୍ତେ କହନ୍ତି, କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମ ସଂସ୍କୃତି କହିଛି ଜ୍ଞାନ ଆହରଣ କେବଳ ଯଥେଷ୍ଟ ବା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟାପ୍ତ ନୁହେଁ. Actually, knowledge is not enough, but is not exactly distributing, but passing on to the generation by generation ବା ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ଜ୍ଞାନ ଆହରଣ ଏବଂ ଜ୍ଞାନ ବିତରଣ. ସେଇଠି ଯେମିତି ଏବେ high seas, the lighthouse, give the guide the passing ships. Similarly, it is knowledge is like light. Knowledge is power. She says knowledge is power, and I also said, she also said knowledge is information. This is the, and mind it, age of 21st century is the, as all of us know, who are on the back or off the dash, this is the age of information. 21st century is the age of information. Who are more information or more knowledge is more powerful or more powerful than anybody else. This I have realized in many other when I go across India or abroad. I have noticed that and I believe in that. Acquiring knowledge and passing on to the others is the another Kohli Odea Dharmakatya. She has a Dharmakatya. The Ramnath Mandir Jaushan Thakur Darshan Karya Pai. ଯେତିକି ଆମ ପାଇଁ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି ଜ୍ଞାନ ବିତରଣ କରିବା ଆମ ଗୁରୁକୁଳ କ'ଣ ଥିଲା, ଆମ ଗୁରୁକୁଳ ତ ସେୟା ହିଁ ଥିଲା. ଶିକ୍ଷକମାନେ ଜ୍ଞାନ ବିତରଣ ବି କରୁଥିଲେ, ଠିକ୍ ମାର୍ଗରେ ରହୁଥିଲେ. ତେଣୁ ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ବୋଥ୍ ଇକ୍ୱାଲି ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ, acquiring knowledge and passing on to the generation to come. Otherwise, if that are not taking place, we have not had of Newton, we have not had of Einstein, we have not had of Vijay Baba, we have not had of Abdul Kalam. Probably not. So, particularly, I will not be specific. There are 4 panel discussions. I will not elaborate. It's one on semiconductor. Recently, the government of Odisha in September defined its policies, and definitely it's a new business. As I said in the beginning, it is new business of the new areas where always the objective is technological organization, semiconductor side. Just few minutes back, myself and Revo and Wale and Babu were just passing and exchanging few points. The words are remote sensing applications, part unit under the its office. It's a leading institute in the Eastern India, which has been tied up with Indian Space Research Organization. And they have, if you don't believe, they are part of the government sector, but because of their initiative, the new mapping and other satellite mapping in mining area and other areas also, and they have also, you know, in government, some departments are expenditure departments, where they don't income, they don't online tax, they off, but there are some expenditures department, social sector, they only expend. They only expend, they don't have the income. But outside, under each 20, we have more revenue that is more important, and they have spread it to different government, not only government departments. Even some private sectors also have been innovatively treated. It has been such that they have approached the other side to take up the assignment in their areas also. And 2 things. Great Manigraj also suggested, and we just discussed the satellite. We, the neighboring states, Odisha, we join hands that it can be done, from June, as Malik said, right from June and onwards, till January, the Odisha, not only Odisha coast, the coastal state like Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, they are being hit by cyclones and also our regular vehicle is brought and also drowned. These are the, they have compacted in Odisha. Anyway, but under the leadership of the Minister Sinomin Patnaik, after 1999 over cycle where I, on behalf of Durdas and News, I traveled a lot, I reported and updated the SRV hour and all these. Since 1999 till 2023, because we have traveled a lot in that sense that when the Minister has made it a point to ensure that there will be zero casualty or the standard operation procedure in case of there is a cyclone threatening from the Bay of Bengal. So we now the Odisha has become the role model in the disaster mitigations. Even the agencies have praised Odisha's the role model in disaster mitigation, and other states of India are following it. So again, I am saying it is the technology. I am coming back. The department which I am heading, I have just mentioned few things. I said Yadav. See, when one of my visits to ISRO, Yamamada, I went through the Chandrayaan 3, whether it was automatically, normally it is not allowed there, but somehow they are very kind to me, ISRO director. They allowed me. I wanted to say, nobody was the satellite gets. So I saw it and I just made a request when entire ISRO faculty was there in Ahmedabad. I went for the PowerPoint presentation. I made a small request. There is a program called Space on Point. It's outreach program. So they had come once for us to eat in some occasion. But I said, we need your support. Please do come to Bhubaneswar and neighboring place. Let our students realize your activities in the space side. Lot of processes took place. Extensive letters and all that. So they actually came and in capital hospital, capital school, classes, the space of will program. You won't imagine around 10,000 students from both the districts and 1 lakh in the 5T schools to the rivers, smart classrooms, they have the provisions, they could see the space of these programs. This is how the science to society. This is one of the examples of science to society. The benefits the science can. We in schools were asked by our teacher to write essay for debate, but the science is a good or cause. This is the step forward that what is the benefit of science, what is the benefits of technological organizations in this 21st century for people like us. So this is one such example. The ISRO director was very happy. He telephoned me, said, thank you sir that at least we could reach people. We are sending satellites, all right, but we could reach our competitors. They are the other thing I was saying, in one of the visits to Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, everybody knows that it's the premier institution of the country, 100 years old, 3 Bharat governments. So in the same thing, when I go there as an institute, I go further, I represent this of the PowerPoint. I made the same request there. Then I noticed that they have a program to science to society, and which they have tied up with the Economic Science and Technology Council, training of the operating the model based on the science and math teachers of Karnataka. So I said, also please come and join hands with us in Odisha. We can send all facilities, though it's not my mandate, the Department of Science, full and mass, but it is the pool, it is the talent pool of Odisha. For whether it's teachers, scientists, college teachers, or whatever. They are serving in their capacity in different sphere to the development of Odisha. So we decided that the Hidden came with the members from IIT Bangalore, and they made an in-depth study about the math and science, the scope of upgrading the math and science knowledge in Odisha for the teachers. So when we signed the MOU with the IIT Bangalore, you will be happy to know that now Odisha, with the teachers, math and science teachers, 600 in numbers. They are going in batches, and earlier to that another 600 they have completed in IIT Bangalore's Telkera campus in Chitradurga district. So I have got boys there also. So I was just sitting in one of the classes in Chitradurga where I was sitting and just watched the method, the teaching. They were so happy that some of them, the teachers said that at least we could reach these people in future, they never come down to this level, teachers level. They always in the higher person. So at least we are happy, we are lucky that we have gone to such a national institute. Similarly, the National Institute of Oceanography in Goa, we are planning something because we have 480 kilometers of coastline in Odisha. It is more, it is also plenty of resources, and you know Odisha's maritime glory going on recently. The traders went to South Asia, Southeast Asia. We have rich maritime or navigation's history. So this coastline, we are planning something, and recently in the It Conclave I visited in Delhi, where I talked to Kendra. She was suggesting this, we are bringing our this policy, environmental policy, probably to go to calculating this in the matters there, and we are planning some biotechnology concept in line with his suggestions that we are going for biotechnology conclave in Odisha very soon. I am dreaming. All things do not become a reality, but time is running out. I will go to the polls in 2.5 months. But we are planning, and with the late policy come, at least taking care of the 5 decades ahead. 5 decades, 50 years keeping that in mind in biotechnology sector, and that is the sector. That is the sector who asked me, as tourism minister, I always consider in my time as project goals for it. Now it is reaching, it has gone to 1,000 crores and all that in tourism sector, reach potential. All are maybe invisible, all are in disguise and get made that of potential. Similarly, the biotechnology. The same reach potential to tap the knowledge to at least the employment opportunities for the youth and others, and definitely even in biotechnology the similar opportunities. And I definitely agree with others also. Dr. Malik will elaborate what he has done in the outside, and the other two concepts which we discussed before I came here, I am getting a note very soon. They will have given me one of the notes, and I am certainly, I can assure you, within limited time frame, I will try to push it through, and if something your institution be a partner, like other 2 or 3, I will be happy, then I will be able to. I will be able to conclude that I am also a participant in the same march which Father of the Nation, Mahatma Gandhi, went for a cause, Gandhi March, just for a handful of salt which soothed the colonial British Raj. I think in that way, that will be one of the march, and I will be participant what other nations did in British India. So it is, I always think, but I will be happy to know that I am telling all of you, I am also telling you, and all of you. When I was a minister, this I think I should say this, when I was minister to tourism, that the dilapidated property in the other Vatican. So some people are trying to, they came with the proposal with his last. They have a beautiful and the Middle Group has a beautiful, museum. Somebody suggested to me, I went and visited that one. So when I was coming back from the Gujarat in one of my visits via Bombay, so I talked to me, why not meet the Middle Group people, and all of a sudden I went to the hotel house, met the Rajasthani. Then I said, Mati, क्या है? इसलिए आए हैं, वे डॉक्टर को भी मैं मार्ग मोटे को प्लेस आया है, needed museum. There is a museum in High Bhubaneswar, Gandhi East Sector. This is second in India, fourth in world, and another group in hand with the tourism department spent 25 crores. They have spent 20 to 25 crores dedicated to Bharat lesson, and also all the illustrious from the Odisha, right from Uttar Pradesh, and everybody who fought British Raj with along with Bharat lesson in Odisha and to drive out British Raj, and all the illustrious from Odisha's deeds and everything are noted in the digital gallery. 5 galleries. One of the galleries, I am saying this how I am dedicated. One of the galleries dedicated to Barack Obama, Albert Einstein, Desmond Tutu, Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr. Those who were influenced and practiced Gandhian thoughts and ideals. It is the world personalities. The Einstein also here. So please do visit and further. It's very well maintained and latest operated technology. They maintain it, and at least the students realize that somebody, when people used to say before 47, that song never said in meeting chapter. One of the Prime Minister there, but the decade 40, our wisdom churches said that to leave few British laws from Indian soil and ensure that all those threats in British empire, that is other the contribution to this country, or we they put something somewhere inside. So that the gallery is dedicated there, the decent is dedicated there. Please do visit there. I will tell them that if a student goes welcome me, see that somebody did wonders in India in various areas. So again, I will say we are in those technology and IT, and similarly, long back again when the visa that took place in technological mission in India, when Government to this technological revolutions, telecom sector and other. I assure you, I am also happy that I got an opportunity to speak. What may not be very much in tune with your level subjects, but I am saying in general, I told my friend that I speak in general, and I am happy that at least this academy has shown interest to explore new vistas in the technological upgrades and activity. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir, for gracing us with your profound insights and inspiring words. Your invaluable contribution has added immense depth to our event, and we are truly honored to have the privilege of hearing your thoughts. Your wisdom and guidance will resonate with us as we move forward. Thank you so much, sir. It is an important part of our culture to express our kind gestures to them who have taken special efforts to make the program success with their presence. So now, I would like to request our principal, Dr. J. Patnaik, to honor our honorable chief guest, Sri Asam Chandra Panda sir, with a small token of love.
working outlets just to establish the statue in 1974 around that. And the statue is still there in the college. We are going for an auditorium in my college, my same alma mater. So we have got the 3 crores from Government of Odisha. And one of the alumni, sitting MD Rajya Sabha, Kamal Patnaik, he has given 1 crore. Another sitting MD, again alumni, Sasmin Patra, 50 lakhs, and also Konda, also 50 lakhs. So very soon we are going to. Thank you.
Due to his busy schedule, sir is leaving now. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing our momentous inaugural ceremony with your presence. We are very much honored to have you with us, sir. Thank you so much. Please settle down in your seat. Well, now I am profusely elated to take an opportunity to introduce our honorable guest of honor, Shri Subhadip Singh Mishra, founder and managing director of Sarcon India Private Limited. He has more than 30 years of experience as a techno entrepreneur, starting his professional journey with IT-enabled services in 1991. He founded Spark as a geospatial technology consulting company in 1997. Today, with 250 plus geo ICT professionals and 150 plus customers, Spark is a leading IT SME in India, specializing in government technology and sustainability, offering innovation, digital solutions, and arbitrary services in forestry, environment and climate change, social security, mining, agriculture, urban management, and disaster risk management. During his professional career, Sir has conceptualized, guided, and implemented several path-breaking geo-ICT projects of national and international importance focused on society and environment. Out of all the projects, one of the projects won World Habitat Award in the year 2019. He is an active member of NASCOM Confederation of IT Enterprises, Odisha, ISCC, IGCC, STPI, and is also in the advisory board of 3 technical institutions of the state of Odisha. His current interests are focused on integrating geo-ICT, artificial intelligence, and IoT for addressing social disparity, carbon emission reduction, and environmental sustainability. So may I take the privilege now to invite Sir for enlightening us with his words. Sir, please.
Respected Sri P.K. Malik, Principal Chief Corporate of Forest, Minister IT and GIS Forest Headquarters, respected Principal City and Patnaik, respected Dean of Electronics, Ms. Fatullah Madam, other distinguished guests, and dear students. A very good afternoon to all of you. It gives immense pleasure for me to be a part of Sarcon, which is in fact a forward-looking conclave that talks about 4 very interesting topics, which are indeed going to chart the way of technology in future. So here we are talking about semiconductor technology, we are talking about artificial intelligence integrated with Internet of Things, we are talking about geospatial technology, role of remote sensing, we are also talking about virtual reality, gaming, and enhanced visualization techniques. So these are all very, very interesting topics individually, and I think this is really going to be an interesting session. So I personally, I have been working in the geospatial domain, so I would confine my statements particularly to the remote sensing technology and its role in climate change adaptation, mitigation and resilience. So when we are talking about remote sensing, so remote sensing as a word says is something like sensed remotely, or like from the space you observe different kinds of data. And the remote sensing technology is vastly used for different types of purposes, like something keeps an eye on the weather, something basically is used for communication, something for earth observation. So remote sensing technology in fact is a huge subject. Of late, this technology has grown exponentially, because if I am just talking about 10 years back, the number of satellites available, the type of data available were very limited. So in layman's term, we talk about the spectral, temporal and spatial resolution. Spectral in the sense, what kind of bands are we, or visible bands are we looking at? So I remember way back maybe 20 years back, we used to have 4-band satellite data. Later on it improved to 5-band. Today we are talking about hyperspectral imagery going into 150 plus bands of data observation. Now that means basically you can still take a finer look at that. You can analyze the data, analyze the spectral bands to get meaningful insights into even like pests, crops affected by pests. You can look into minor changes in the forest vegetation or gradual changes in the forest vegetation, so on and so forth. So similarly, like if you look at the spatial resolution, that is what is the minimum area that the satellite can look at. So what is 1 pixel size, or what is the resolution of the data. So earlier, maybe let's say 10 years back, a 1 meter resolution satellite data was available in black and white and with the 8-band data. Nowadays, the resolution has gone down to 10 centimeter in case of defense or very specialized applications, and for common public use, the data availability is at 30 centimeter resolution. And that too, like you have 50 centimeter resolution data in color. Earlier, the resolution of the data was maybe, let's say, 2.5 meter 5 meter resolution data for color. So the spectral resolution, the spatial resolution has again improved, looking at things at a very micro level. Third part is that temporal resolution. Earlier we used to get data which could be, let us say, with a periodicity of about 3 to 4 weeks time, or at times maybe it would require a special tasking to cover a particular area. That means when the satellite is negotiating on the earth, so you will come back to its position maybe once in 3 weeks or 4 weeks or maybe more. So that means if you have pictured one particular place on the earth today, the next possible date when you can again take a ruler at that particular area used to be 21 days. Now satellites are there, thousands of satellites are there. Now you get a daily data. That means, let us say, if you are looking at this private college campus, you can literally get 365 pictures along all the 365 days. Every day you will get a picture. So suppose, let us say, tomorrow your field is dug up, or basically you are trying to construct something new, you will be able to locate that change. Okay, this change has happened between yesterday and today. So that has all these 3 things together, the spatial resolution, the spectral resolution, the temporal resolution enhancement, has given scope to very detailed analysis of the data and micro level analysis of the data. These things augmented with artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, has again opened new frontiers to take a look at the Earth's surface in very different ways or in a very, what I would say is a very objective manner. So now that has helped the technology to today probably forecast or predict how climate change is going to impact. It is studying how climate change has impacted the globe in the past, what is it doing today, and what is it going to probably impact tomorrow. So predictive modeling, it can always tell you that what is probably forecasted in business as usual continues. So it takes a look at the past data, takes a look at the current data, analyzes from millions, trillions of data points, and can throw upon what is going to happen in the future. So now, typical examples are, let's say, what is land use land cover change? So when we are talking about land use land cover change, means let's say a change in the way a particular place was being utilized. So let's say a particular area was under forest cover, now it has gradually depleted. It may not be visible to naked eye. Let's say a forest cover has reduced from 80% to 70%. It would not be possible for human eye or earlier satellite data to detect that. But with hyperspectral imaging, you know that okay, these forest covers have degraded. Now earlier, once the forest, completely the forest cover was washed out, the technology was then detecting, okay, there was forest here, now it is gone. So in between it would have taken 10 years for that forest to have eroded and would have gone or lost its vegetation from our surface. But now what is possible is that the moment it starts happening, you can basically get a hint that okay, here the forest has started degrading and probably you can take some mitigation measures right in time to probably conserve that particular forest or conserve that particular area. So similarly, let us say your sea level changes. So micro changes in sea level rise. What are the coastal lowlands which were earlier, like let's say, now you see that seawater has increased. You see that okay, lot of lands have been converted into swamps or under permanent water. So that basically how much of land is getting lost because of increased sea temperature. So these all things also are now detectable and detectable with a very, let's say, frequency of daily frequency or maybe 15 days you can actually detect that what is the change that is happening to the shoreline. So that once you get that information only you will be able to plan for some mitigation measures. Let's say glacial retreat is another thing. So when we are talking about climate change, we are obviously talking about temperature rise, we are talking about ice melting, and we are talking about glacial receding. So when the glaciers are receding, like let us say, if you talk about, let us say, rivers like Ganga or rivers like Yamuna, we all know that these are basically snow-fed rivers. So the source is that it's a glacier-fed river. So if the glacier wets, maybe 100 years, maybe 200 years from now, then the river is gone. So many things have happened in the past where earlier the river was flowing, but today it is gone. Imagine Ganges getting lost just because Gangotri, Gomukh, that glacier has folded. So if you don't take right kind of interventions at right point of time, then probably when it comes, nobody is sure. So obviously it's not going to, our generation may not see that, but maybe future generations, couple of generations now, you will see some drastic changes happening in the riverine ecosystem, in the glacial rivers, so on and so forth. So similarly, let's say you have, it also, satellite technology helps predicting extreme events, which are basically happening because of climatological impact. Now nowadays it must be, earlier, let's say 10-15 years back, it was very difficult to understand that whether a depression would take shape of a storm or a cyclone, where will be the landfall, what would be its severity. But now with the satellite technology, you get accurate prediction that the satellite through satellite data, you can predict that on such and such date, at such and such time, with this much of ferocity, the cyclone is going to hit. So all these extreme weather predictions helps in time prediction, helps saving lives. If you, the 99 super cyclone is not very long, let's say, if you look at the chronicles of time, so it's only, let's say, 23, 24 years back. So now, absolutely no information was, no clue was there as to where the cyclone will make a landfall. There was only one particular site, JPWC, Joint Typhoon Warning Center of US Navy. At that point of time, with a very macro level data, latitude, longitude based data, some analysis we had done way back in 1999 in projecting the trajectory of the cyclone. But today what you see is that whenever a depression takes place, 10 days ahead of the cyclone's landfall, things are very well known. You can always move people to safe places, move cattle and other livestock to safe places so that at least lives are not lost. You can exactly analyze the past data and take measures, disaster mitigation, disaster response measures, or resilience measures like building cyclone shelters. Earlier, before, if 99 cyclone would not have happened, probably we would not have built these cyclone shelters. So we have built them because technology taught us that this is happening very frequently. So we did a study way back in 1999 along with IIT Delhi Department of Atmospheric Science and IIT Kanpur. That time, what we saw is that Odisha coast has been hit by 178 cyclones from 1877 onwards. So, but many of these cyclones have taken lives, have put people into danger, have caused mass destruction. But no data is available. No, everybody knows that a cyclone will cause a damage, but when is it going to come? Where is it going to hit? What will be the intensity? Nothing was known. But today you know everything 10 days in advance, so you have a lot of time to respond. And that's because of the technology which has helped basically like how to predict these extreme weather events easily. So now these are basically some of the examples. I would not like to stretch much. So these remote sensing, it's a very interesting topic. The data is fun to deal with. It gives you new insights, and probably with the students, they can always come up with brighter, newer, or maybe let us say very disruptive ideas to make use of the technology for something very different which has not been thought of so far. So to all the students who are present over here, my only submission would be that this is an interesting technology. Those who take interest in observing art, those who take interest in, let us say, studying art, this is a very good topic to get indulged into and to like explore what are the possibilities. God knows you can come up with something very disruptive, like how technology can help basically manage disasters better or make a disaster resilient society. And also it would be a contribution to the humanity if something can be done to curb the impacts of the climate change. So with this I would like to end my statement. So thank you very much. Thank you Credit Academy for giving me this opportunity. I wish Sarcon the very best. So it's really a pleasure. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your profound knowledge and experience with all of us. Your thought-provoking address will definitely set a perfect platform for our audience to implement their knowledge in the right path. Thank you, sir. Now, may I have the immense pleasure and honor to introduce our esteemed guest of honor, Sri Prafula Kumar Malik, IFS, PCCA and HOAFF, Government of Odisha. He acquired his bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from IIT Madras in the year 1987 and master's in industrial engineering and management from IIT Kharagpur in 1991. He started his professional career in Steel Authority of India Limited Rourkela Steel Plant. Then he also worked in railway engineering. In 1991, he joined IFS and discussed various field and office assignments of government in various capacity and learning IT and geographical tech till date. He is also working in IT and GIS in chairs of Forest Department of Odisha. Prior to this, he worked as CEO for Sir. So let's have the privilege and honor of listening to the words of Sir. Sir, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. Namaskar. Respected in absence, of course, Honorable Minister Ashok Panda and one of the most knowledgeable person of our state, who is fortunately a founder, Dr. Pani Dr. B.N. Patnaik, Dr. Shakuntala, and my very good friend and entrepreneur of Odisha, Sri Shobhas Mishra, and all my friends, students, and faculty members, and everyone who is here to enjoy this sensitization of IT and geospatial and allied technology. And a warm welcome to Sarcon, and I'm really thankful to the organizers that who have given a chance to speak. So, in order to sensitize our students, we'll be speaking partially in Odia and partially in Hindi and partially also in English. So, what is remote sensing? Immediately it comes to our mind that remote sensing means like satellites, which you look in Google Earth or in a science fiction or an action movie where the army operation takes place, that we show the terrains and our commandos they move, isn't it? And right now, those technologies maybe 10 years back, it was silos, it was in silos. It was in the desktop computers or in the computers of the scientists 10-15 years back. Suddenly, government of US, as a matter of benevolence, as a matter of business wisdom, decided that this navigation technology, GNSS technology, or we call it GPS, Global Positioning System, should be made free and available to the common citizen across the world. So, the rough signal, like the so-called the Janta signal of the GPS, was available to us, to our mobile and to our phones. And this hugely made your Google map or your map which you are using in the iPhone or in Android very successful. It happened in the time of Barack Obama. So this is a question of democratizing the technology. What we had the eye in the sky, now we have that particularly what the vision of that eye in the sky. Now right now it is in our mobile phone. There are three kinds of satellites basically we can think of. Gote hala a satellite for imaging, Earth imaging is imaging the Earth. Another kind of satellite is your navigational satellite, this is your GPS satellite. And third category is your research and development. The various your solar storm, magnetic storm, and what is happening in our higher galactic events. Those are the satellites which for the research purpose. Your Hubble telescope, it's also satellite. So those are the research purpose. Now what is happening to us, and now what is happening to engineers, and now how it is going to affect us for our employment purpose. See, this basic fundamental aspect of this kind of conclave is what is the impact of technology for our present day living and future living and our well-being and our employment. So, क्या हमको सीखना है, क्या करना है? Everybody talk of artificial intelligence, machine learning, AI/ML, but fundamentally, we should understand the human intelligence first. Unless we are humanly intelligent, we cannot control artificial intelligence. We can't leverage artificial intelligence. I'll give you just brainwave, all of you, all my students. So you just download the ChatGPT. The free version is available, and tell it to write down a small story for you on any subject. Like say, write down a story that the well-being of my beautification or my beauty care using Indian herbals. Just write a small thing. You see what kind of that 100-page and 100 words write-ups is writing. It's good, but it is not that good as human. See what is happened that we call it like Amaroda, Odisha, Magunida Soda, we had a Magunida Soda. Means how the human becomes slave to the technology. The time had come that we become slave to our motor vehicles. Without motor vehicles, we can't move. Even Sarcon kilo keep motorcycle. Previously, my grandpa used to walk around 20 kilometers in a day, very fit. Like, but for me, both see, now what is happening? Even if I tell someone to find out the root of 2.5, he'll prefer to use the calculator. So, even if I say someone just a small quadratic equation, suppose I tell that please solve it, because I teach also sometimes, because teaching is one of my hobby. Suddenly they find that they have to get a calculator to use. Programmable calculator, you have now that I'm going to fx82, now fx82 is p. fx82p is a programmable calculator. So that ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, that can be programmed, and I can get it. But what is the position of thinking? Thinking is going down. It is only the people who are powerful enough to think, only they can control the AI, artificial intelligence. Okay. So, now I am coming to the age of artificial intelligence in geospatial. Couple of days back, we had our the satellite giants like yours. You might be knowing Starlink. Like now the internet will be from the sky. You don't need any mobile tower or something like that. You have this satellite internet. Maybe Starlink is getting a license in India very shortly, and our Airtel company actually, Airtel also they have a program called OneWeb. Our Jio also is giving satellite service. We'll be surprised to know this technology will be assimilated by you within 2 years, and all your mobile phones, whatsoever expensive it is, whether it is Shodashi Mishra's mobile phone, iPhone 14 or 13 or someone you have 15 Pro, is going to get obsolete within 2 years. Because the chip we have in it, this cannot consume satellite internet. So chip, that's how a new kind of phone is coming, which can consume the satellite internet. So this is the beauty between the space technology and IT. And if you go to any advanced book on satellite communication, the most famous communication protocol or TCP/IP protocol. So basically, I don't know much about communication, just a hobby interest because I am basically a mechanical engineer. But the TCP/IP protocol for the satellite communication, particularly this kind of satellite, is thoda hatke. It is being modified. And that particular thing is being programmed to you at the VLSI level and to have a new chip design. You might have seen that anyone is using a MacBook, recent MacBook, the Apple Silicon, because the Apple previously they were using the Intel chip, now they are using their own Apple Silicon. The Apple Silicon, it has a graphic engine which is quite different from your Intel. It's a mix between your CISC and RISC processor. I mean, I'm not going into detail, I don't know much also. So, this kind of technology is coming to you, and that's why I request my children to be very thorough with the fundamentals. Until unless we are thorough with our fundamentals, like our fundamental maths and physics, we will be unable to understand and we will be just a technology mule. We can't be a technology lion. So I expect you to be technology lion, but not to technology mule. Don't carry the burden of technology just to carry the load. You should be a real hunter. So that should be the idea. And Mr. Mishra, he was telling the various utility of the your remote sensing. Now remote sensing is not even the satellite. Now we are coming a long way to the your drone or UAV. So UAV is going to play a major role, and all the government sectors of the globe, they are trying to democratize drone. The drone policy has come. Now the drone community. Now if you go to Canada and all, Canada, US and North American countries or European countries, they have the UAV community. Like we have our community image. So suppose I want to track someone today, so I can use the community image. Like a lot of imagery has been uploaded to the server, and as a community member, I can analyze what is happening. So in case of geospatial, if somebody wants to make a carrier, don't think that this I in the sky and I am not part of it. You are always part of it. Now, let's come to the point. You may appreciate. To launch a satellite, an imaging satellite, suppose say like our LIS 3 or LIS 4, or any advanced satellite like our cartography satellite, our Cartosat 2, it almost takes 3,000 crores of rupees. Or the GeoEye satellite of the Google, which they are using, 3,000 to 5,000 crores. Can you think of how that 3,000 to 5,000 crore money is amortized? This is amortized to your mobile phone. Because each one of your mobile phone, the chip company, they have a subscription to the satellite image to encode it. It is just like our Tata Sky set-top box. So it has a public key and private key, and it can catch the signal. And we have the GPS satellite, 24 number of GPS satellites, functional, 8 stationary, GLONASS we have. So you will find in the mobile phone that it supports GPS, GLONASS, Baidu, then your Galileo. What does it mean? It means your Qualcomm is paying to European Space Agency and NASA and anyone to have that signal key in your phone. And you think of in all of the world, there's something around 4 billion phones are being manufactured. 3 to 4 billion phones are being manufactured every year. So if you add just $4 or $5 to each phone manufacturing, to think of the money. That is where the huge amount of investment in the satellite industry that is being amortized to your mobile phone. So you are paying for it. Whatever the satellites costs are there, you are paying for it. And when you be in your profession, in this profession particularly, you should have a passion for the fundamentals of it. I think it's the last time everyone is feeling hungry, and I think with this, the tip of geospatial hunger and thrill in your heart, you can break for your seminars. I wish you all the best, and thank you, Pride and Group of the institution. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, everyone here. So let's enjoy the conclave. Jai Hind.
After listening to Sir, I can only say that knowing the thing is not enough, we must apply it. And similarly, wishing is not enough, we must do it. Thank you so much, Sir, for sharing your insights on the impact of technology in our life. So thanks once again for enlightening us with your knowledgeable and informative words. Now, I would like to request our principal to do the honor of felicitating our respected guest of honor, Sri Prafulla Kumar Manil Sir, with a memento. Thank you so much, sir. Well, now it's time to felicitate our next guest of honor, respected Sri Subhadarshi Mishra Sir, with a memento. Thank you so much, sir. Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. Now, may I take the privilege to invite Dr. Sakuntala Mahapatra, Convener, Sarcon 2023, Dean School of Engineering, Trident Academy of Technology, to propose the vote of thanks. Ma'am, please.
Honorable Minister in his absence, distinguished guests on the days, dear colleagues, faculty members, participants of this conclave, and dear students, a very good afternoon to all. On the behalf of the organizing committee as a convener, it is my absolute pleasure to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for gracing us with your presence at the inauguration of this multifaceted conclave. We are privileged to have with us our Honorable Minister Shri Ashok Chandra Pandya in absence, Department of Science and Technology, SSCPD, and V Government of Odisha as the chief guest for this event, gracing us with his wisdom, knowledge, and inspiring lesson. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Honorable Minister for taking the time out of this very busy schedule to be a part of this conclave. His presence has not only added immense value to this event, but has also served as a source of inspiration for all the participants. I extend my deepest appreciation to our guest of honor, Sri P.K. Malik, IFS, PCCF, and HOF Government of Odisha, who has taken the time to share his invaluable knowledge and insights with us. Sir, your visionary ideas and expertise have set the tone for this incredible conclave, inspiring all of us to push the boundaries of innovation and collaboration. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to express my gratitude to our guest of honor, Shri Subhadarshi Mishra, Managing Director, Spark India Private Limited. Sir, your presence has added an air of distinction and significance to this conclave. And your expertise, achievements, and dedication to your field have made an inspiration to many. We are truly grateful for the time and effort you have dedicated to being part of this event. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to thank the media for their presence and our collaborators Chairperson, Mrs. Mikarani Pandite Madam, for her exceptional and unwavering support. Thank you, Madam. We are assembled in this August gathering today due to the exemplary guidance and ceaseless initiatives to our Honorable Chief Minister Dr. P.B. Pandite sir. His aspiration to establish a forum where professionals and enthusiasts could converse and share insights has enabled us to investigate new areas within our individual domains. Thank you so much, sir. I'd like to extend our heartfelt thanks to Principal, Trident Academy of Technology, Dr. D. Patnaik, for his invaluable contribution to this conclave. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to our esteemed speakers and panelists, Dr. Ajit Kumar Panda, Director, BPDN Technologies, Ms. Lopa Mishra Jana, CEO, Electrolysis Park, STPI, Mr. Jayachandra Aradhya, CTO, Elfos Technologies, Mr. Mrinal Das, Head Hardware Design Group, R&D Synopsis, Mr. Mukesh Kumar Shukla, Engineering Program Manager, Marquis Semiconductor, Professor P.V. Satyam, Professor R.T. Bhubaneswar, Dr. Vijay Sankar P., Associate Professor I.T. Bhubaneswar, Mr. Satyajit Nag, Senior Director, Capgemini, Mr. Mane Rao, Director, Data Science, Chennai, Dr. Kishore Kumar Sahu, Associate Professor I.T. Bhubaneswar, Dr. Himanshu Pramod P., Assistant Professor I.T. Bhubaneswar, Mr. Ravi Lakpati, Head of Marketing Automation AI, Pune, Mr. Rahul Kumar, Co-founder and Design Head, Bolvi Technologies, Dr. Saket Dubey, Assistant Professor from IIT, Dr. Manoranjan Sarpati, Professor from IIT Bhubaneswar, Mr. A. Ramesh, Founding Partner, A+ Associate LLP, Dr. T. Jyoti Sarvan from IIT Bhubaneswar, for their kind concern to be a part of this event. Last but not least, I extend my heartfelt thanks to each and every delegate for their active participation and enthusiasm. I would also like to thank the deans, HODs, professors of Trident Academy of Technology and the organizing committee, the student volunteers for their invaluable support in organizing this conclave. Thank you. Before I am handing over to Ms. Madhusmita Mahanti, we will start our panel 1 right now. And I do apologize for the late, for the delay in this event. So I request all of our panelist members for the panel to be present with us. So the panel 2 will start after the lunch session at 2:45 because our lunch session is squeezed to 2:15 to 2:45. So we will start immediately with our panel 1. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind words. Now, I would like to request our student volunteers to escort our esteemed dignitaries of the dais.
Hello.